It's me, Jimmy T. Mayweather with PMU today. Mast Y23 6 adjustable stroke for PMU artists. Okay, today is a open box. Of course, will be compared to a couple machines. Ha 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 ha. I really forgot. Okay, start again. Y20 2.5, Y22 3.0, and then old Mast 2 3.5mm stroke. Of course, I'm going to try my favorite Full Pro, okay, Full Pro adjustable stroke to compare. A lot to compare. Okay, of course, I have another video talk about the Lola adjustable stroke. I will compare a little bit as well. Now, a lot of big change today. Now, the setup, like you see, this background is a little bit different from before. Right there, okay, a lot of stuff I've been prepared for the next video. Okay, now here the camera 1 or 2, make sure you can see better, see how serious I am. Hopefully when you're watching my video, okay, you're serious as well. Now sometimes very little bit adjustment, a little bit different, little bit suggestion to you is making a big difference. I get a little bit dark, as you can see my video. Okay, now open box. Okay, now the box is so small. Now my hand, okay, I have a small hand. This is the boxes, so small. Now open box to see what's going on. Now they have a manual 6 adjustable stroke. Let me see. Now hopefully you can see it. Okay, make it like fancy. I'm not a official mass manufacturer or distributor. Okay, I'm individual, the YouTuber only. So don't some people ask me, hey, can ask me a lot of questions. I'm okay with it, but do not ask me for refund. Okay, you buy direct from your manufacturers, whatever. Doesn't relate with mass, but I love mass product. Okay, so now they start with 2.0 millimeter stroke length and 2.2, 2.5, 2.8, 3.1, 3.3. Now, if you're the first time, okay, let me repeat one more time. Why it's so important for the stroke length? Okay, stroke length is the force to see how much force. Okay, the range. Okay, longer range is create more force. I have another video talk about that. The penetrate. Okay, now some skin very short. Some skin you can handle more force. Okay, they will not spread, but some skin little bit more force, they will spread like crazy. So very be careful, especially when you working on thin skin, or some people say more mature skin, like you can say like little bit senior people, something like that. But I see a lot of young people, they have a thin skin as well. So you adjust the stroke length, maybe like 2.5 or sometimes like 2.2, down. Now, especially no one talk about that. Even my mentor don't talk about that, especially when you do touch up. Okay, when you do touch up, you need to step back a little bit. Let's say, for example, using 3.0 on the first sessions or the first time. Okay, within 3 months, okay, the skin's still so thin, you might step back a little bit. So adjustable stroke, is it okay to use one machine to do most of your PMU job? You said, okay, now I'm going to figure it out. Okay, I'm going to figure it out. Now, from a lot of machines I figured out something very important is the motor is so important as well. Now, motor and then the power supplies. Okay, now power supplies, they don't come with any battery. Okay, they don't come with battery. So this Mast Y22 sounds like they go back to a couple years ago, require you to use the power supplies. Okay, of course I'm going to do some tests as well. Wait a moment, lady or gentleman. Okay, now for using the power supplies, what's the benefit is they give you really true voltage. Okay, so the motor really running a very good performance. So that's why I'm wondering why some advanced tattoo artists or PMU artists, they still using the wire, something like that. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, now number 2 is why I don't like to use RCA, but I might go back to use RCA. Okay, RCA, they have a cable. The cable connections always loose, so that means the cable you always need to prepare 1 or 2 or 3, a lot of them. Okay, just in case you're losing the connection. So now start over again, open box. So they come with a manuals, 6 adjustable strokes, 2.0, 2.2, 2.5, 2.8, 3.1, 3.3, The size is so small, okay? Very lightweight. Now, the boxes, open it up, just have a extra boxes inside. So let's see what they included. So okay, that's it. Just a RCA cable. Okay, so the RCA cable, basically you plug it in. Now let's talk about a little bit of the Mast, the power supplies. Okay, so this is the cable, good for iPhone 15. So I'm using the same one, iPhone 15. Okay. So usually Mast will come with the RCA cable. Usually, if they can use RCA cable. So now, problem start, doesn't run. Oh, okay, sorry. I plug it in the wrong plug. Okay, this is the first step. So it's working now. So now this is what I concern, okay? Now because this is not come with the power supply, so what you need to do is you need to buy the Mast power supply if you don't want to use the, I mean like if you need to use the Mast battery, okay? Okay, if you don't want to use the RCA cable. So now when you order, be careful, okay? So it's running. So now you might concerned, okay? Now this is what I concerned before. So now take a look at it. Now the Mast tools, okay? Is it okay to plug in? No, because the plug is not long enough. Okay, now no. Okay, how about the Y22? No, Y22, no. Okay, but if you have a Mast fly, is okay. See how fancy Mast fly is okay. So I'm going to try this one, Mast fly, this one, and then the power supply. See which one is better. Okay, so today I'm going to using the Mast. Okay, this is 0801RL. Now be careful, the Mast is, if you see the taper is 5 millimeters. Anyone knows like 5 millimeters taper? This is extra long. Okay, this is considered very extra long taper. So if you compare to long taper, okay, the dot should be a little bit smaller than long taper. Okay, so now the camera will be go back here. Now we're doing some test. Okay, let me adjust to, let's say 3.1 are using the most. So let's start the machines. Now this part is control the needle's hand out, okay? So the stroke is stroke. Now during the motor running, you're still able to adjust the stroke length. So I was using 3.1, now 3. Okay, now how about do some tests? So now this at power supply, you can run like start at 4.0, okay? This is 15, so of course you're not going to run 15. So maybe I will say 10 at the most, something like that. The vibration a little bit. Okay, 8, 7. Okay, so usually you're using maybe 6 or 5, something like that. Let's see, 6. Yeah, the vibration still very little. Okay, now today the ink, I'm going to using is the Brow Steady old version, okay? The Brow Steady old version. Well, as a PMU we call pigment, it's not called ink, okay? So see which one I like the most now. Let's do some shading. Can you able to see it? Let's see the low voltage, see what's going on. Yeah, the low voltage really weak. Okay, so let me do the lining. No voltage, when you do lining, maybe a little bit different. Okay, how about I pump it up to 6. Well, of course, try a little bit different stroke length to see like 2.0 to do the lining. Okay, so let's try the this is the lowest I can go, okay, 5.0, okay, this is still 2.0 stroke length. I can tell the difference, like with the RCA is a lot lighter. Okay. So let's try 2.8 stroke length and do some shading. Oh yeah, pretty good. I like it. So now this is 4.6. Okay, let me turn it off. Okay, I try 4.6. Because I get so used to the battery, so far I cannot tell you what exactly what I feel yet. Okay, let me do a little bit more test and see this one. Okay. This is 6.5 exactly the stroke length, okay? Okay, you know what? Like from these three, okay, I would like to use the RCA cable better because why is the weight is more lighter, and then I can tell it's more true power and then more pixelized for the pigment. So that means if you run RCA, okay, when you work for the whole day, you won't get that tired. So that means let's say for example I usually do like maybe 2 brows. The third brows I will get so tired. Maybe this one you can work a little more brows, okay? So now the test number 1 done, okay? So now I'm going to test, okay, everything from 4 voltage to 3.3 stroke length with shading and the lining. Okay, now start with 2.0. Okay, 2.0. Okay, hopefully you can see better. 4. Okay, so let's run the machines 2.0. Yeah, absolutely little bit too weak to me. Okay, how about lining? The lining pretty good. I like it. The lining pretty good. Okay, so now is 5. Now the shading get a little bit better on latex. Okay. Now for the lining is very stable. Okay, I almost don't feel the vibration. I feel a little bit from the latex. Okay, so that may be a solution for the nano machine hair stroke brows. Now, but the shading is very getting more pixelized. Okay, so let's do the lining. Okay, so start over. The lining I love to run like F6 or 7. Okay, at 2.0 stroke length. So now let's do 2.2. See what's going on. 2.2. Let me clean up. So 4. Yeah, the lining honestly is very stable, like very good for the nano machine hair stroke, I bet you. So pretty good. I like it so far, honestly, to you. Yeah. So yeah, it doesn't get hot. So 2.8, let me print it up and so I checked this one. I like the shading so far the most. So the feeling, everything, yeah. Yeah, when I do the higher voltage, I'm already using the tattoo lining technique. Oh my god, but like, hey, so far I love it. Like, this is very good machines. Woo! So this is the it's so dry already. Let's see what I can do. Okay, overall, okay, let me see. Okay, I was a little bit tired, but it's okay. Now, 3.1, 8 volt, pretty good. 7 volt, pretty good. This two, pretty good. This one, pretty good. I like that one. So 2.5, 8 volt. I don't know why here is not too much ink. I don't know, maybe my problem, you know. Like 10 volt 3.3, very pixelized, but I don't think it's good for PMU, maybe tattoo, okay? 3.3 at 10 volts, okay? So for the tattoo lining, you see, very sharp, like, see this is lining, oh my god. So now for the 2.0, I need to run at least like 10 volt, 9 volt to get like the pixelized feeling. So overall, I would say this one is the best for shading. Now I was surprised when you're loading very low voltage, I mean like small stroking with low voltage, the stroke gave me very surprised. Like this is 3, I tried 3 times, so this is pretty good, this is pretty good, this is pretty good. For the PMU shading, and then the lining, especially for nano machine hair stroke, like this, pretty good, this pretty good, this pretty good. Now for the tattoo lining, tattoo, you need to run something like that for tattoo. Lining technique, this very sharp. Now I take a break and come back and I do a little bit more tests for you. Okay, come back, okay? Now, from all the tests I do, okay? So the lining 2.55 volt, okay? So I will using this one to compare. Okay, now 2.5 shading, 8 volt, okay? I will compare this one with that one, okay? Agree? Yes or no? Okay, 3.1, I'm going to using the lining 7 volt and 8 volt to see what's going on. Okay, the Y23. Okay, now 3.5, I'm using this one. Okay, max 10 volt maybe to test. Agree? So now make sure all the camera is running. So now 2.5 volt. 5 volt. Well, I do some lighting and shading. Okay, this is 2.5. Don't forget to adjust to 2.5. Okay, 2.5. Very slow. Lining. Five volt. Oh, they can go 4. This one I forgot. Okay, no. Let's do 5. Okay, about the same, but honestly, this one is less vibration. Of course, this one will be more heavier. Okay. So, okay, so 2.5, 7 volts. How about I do 8 volt and see what's going on? 8 volt. Okay, so 2.5. 8 volt. Okay, the quality is about the same. This is the weight is lighter, but the vibration, this is very good, like when I run 8 volt, okay? So, and then another one is the 7 volt. And run it like 3.1. I'm going to compare this one to that one, okay? 3.1, agree? Oh, can I do like a little bit less, like let's say half? Maybe try it. So, okay. So 7 volt shading. The quality about the same, but like now this is more heavier machines. When I do the lining for the higher voltage, it's more stable. Now this is you try to figure out the difference for the shading. Okay, I'm using that one. I can control the speed faster and slower a lot better. Okay, but for the lining, okay, for the heavier machine is more stable. But still pretty good. Still pretty good. How about so this is 3.5. 9-volt shading. This is absolutely good for PMU because for the shading it's very easy to control. So absolutely. Now, how about for Pro? Okay, did they have similar stroke length like 3.0, 3.1? No, okay, 3.3. They have 3.3. Okay, try exactly 3.3. So I was running 9-volt, right? Earlier 9. Now you've compared these two, okay? The motorized, this one is smoother, okay? But honestly, for PMU, especially for eyeliner, this is a little bit too heavy. Okay, this is very honest to tell you. Now, this is how about the tattoo? Now, tattoo, of course, I'm using the Mast tattoo, and then like let me pull out another needles. Now this is, a lot of people say this is one of the best, okay, tattoo supply, Bishop, okay? So, of course the ink I'm going to using the Mast Triple Black. Now, but why am I using that, okay? This one, Mast Triple Black, is very good for the tattoo, I mean the practice ink, I mean my practice skin, too much like combination, So very good for the practice skin, especially for the mask. So what I'm going to do is, I already took it. So let me try. Now this is 3.39 to see what's going on. Okay, draw a heart. .39. Well, for the tattoo technique, of course, again, the heavier machine is getting better because to me, I think for tattoo is easier to control. Now let me go like crazy, like 3.9 and then 9 voltage, because like this machine cannot go 3.9, and then like when you do tattoo, especially lining, is it better? Let the needles hang out a little bit more, because okay, now another secret is when this is 3 round liner, right? 3 round liner, you're able to hand out the needles a little bit longer. Now when one liner is harder, so let me run even longer. So now this is from another YouTuber. They've been saying, okay, you hand out the needle a little bit longer to see is it true or not. So yeah, like when you do tattoo, especially you want the heavier machine. So now the final, okay, I will say to do tattoo, this is, if this is the first machine, you will buy 4-port for tattoo. Now if you, for the PMU, I would say this one is your first machine with the power surprise, okay? So now just do all the tests, okay? This is my final result. Okay, this machine is very, very good, especially if you do a power surprise, okay? This is just Mast power surprise. Some people say, oh, the power supply from Mast is not, the voltage they supply is not true, but for PMU, it's not a really, really big deal. But hey, for tattoo, maybe you need more solid power supply, maybe, okay? Because I am majoring doing PMU now. But thank you so much for RDN tell me, hey, they have the Mast adjustable stroke for PMU assisting. This is about, I believe this is about a couple months ago, in the market couple months ago. So small, so stable. I would say I was surprised to do all the shading, something like that. Is it okay to replace all those machines, something like that? I would say okay, it's okay to replace all these machines by using one. It's okay. Now, this is what I figured out. A couple months ago, I have an audience tell me about the Lola, okay? Honestly, this machine is a little bit weak. For shading, you need to run really high voltage, okay? But I figured out something, okay? When you're doing especially nano machine hair stroke, you're wanting lower stroke length. For example, like maybe 2.0, 2.2 at a low voltage, okay, you will see a very good result. Now, why? Because this is like big secret. No one want to share with you, but think about the stroke length, okay? On the brow is so thin, okay? The stroke length is extremely thin. So easy to penetrate. But for the stroke, honestly, we need to go a little bit deeper. So less penetrate, which is like 2.0 millimeter stroke length, good. So we can do a little bit deeper with our spread. Is it a secret? Now, when you're running those machines, you're running so slow hand, okay? Now, which is this machine is weak, but it's okay. When you're doing a very slow hand, it's okay. Now, same with that one. When you're running like 4.0 voltage with very slow hand, with very low stroke length 2.0, 2.2, when the voltage about 4.55, it's okay to do nano machine hair stroke. For the shading, now these machines tell me one thing very important. When you do long day work, you won't get that tired because of so small the machines. The vibration to a point, this machine still, like when I run like 7.0 voltage, is the vibration, this is lower than that. But the weight, this one a lot less. So what the benefit to me is, when I controlling my hand speed, when I shading, is a lot better. Okay, I'm not getting used to these machines because it's the first time. Okay, I bet you when I do like maybe a couple clients or a month, something like that, I will be masked. You need to like work together with your machines. Now this is very good buy. Another benefit is because of the adjustable stroke length, you will understand when you need to use it. Now, do you remember in the beginning I tell about the touch-up, you need to step back a little bit. Okay, for example, you just have one machine, 3.0. When a customer come back for touch-up within 3 months, you're still using 3.0. That what happened is the skin is still too thin. Okay, it's easy to penetrate. So what happened is, first time, beautiful colors. After the touch-up, what happened is the color kind of spread out a little bit, maybe even turned gray. It's happened on me a couple years ago. Sorry to my client because of no one tell me before. Now, this is Jimmy T from 6 years experience, okay? From I don't know anything about the makeup. Yeah, I am a graphic design artist. I'm a drawing artist when I'm little, but I didn't really do it because I moved everything to the computer. So I come back to the arts industry, like kind of fashion, arts, beauty industry. Even those before, a lot of makeup stuff, I don't know. You know how long I just do the mapping. In the beginning, it takes 4 hours, not even doing the shading. So how bad, like, but hey, because like I can see my future. Okay, I know this is my industry, so that's why I'm working so hard, buy all those machine, test it, okay, and finalize what's going on and tell you. Now my scale, what happened is like going like this, and suddenly like going downhill a little bit because of the machine. Someone tell me, oh, this machine's better, this machine's better, this machine's better, and then I don't understand how to use it right. Now I understand much better than before. Okay, now from my channel, I will tell you whatever I know. Of course, I will save myself a little bit secret. In the future, you will know what I try to do, but I will be surprise you, okay? It's benefit you and benefit me, everything. Thank you again. Now, leave a comment below. Sometimes your idea, okay, maybe maybe I learned something from your idea because, yeah, you're right. Maybe I need to figure it out. Now, whatever comment below is value to another audience, I will do a test. Like this is the proof. I buy the machines and then test it. Okay? Whatever you want me to test it, if this makes sense, or even though it doesn't make sense, it's creative, I will do it for you. I would even make a live video or sometime like just very short. I will record a short video to show you, as simple as that. Or you have any questions, you can record it a video, send a link below, link up your video, and then I can see. After I see it, you can decide delete it or not. Okay? Or you can learn like private, so only me can see it. Now, this is you need to learn a little bit of the YouTube features. Every day learn a little bit. Every day +1. Now, if you ask you one day become a advanced artist, is impossible. But by watching my channel will be go to success a lot faster. You cannot imagine how much money I invest on the machine, time, all the equipment, and test which one is the perfect fit for myself, and I share with you. Okay, maybe I talk too much, but yeah, this is the way I am. Well, with the flow, bro. Bye bye.